This video is about to get very surgical, so stay with me. It's a whole lot of 4D chess getting played out here, bruh. It's a lot of 4D chess getting played out here, dog. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but both sides, the Clipse and Drake, have been playing 4D chess and recruiting others to play along in this game that they're playing against each other. And Drake is playing dirty game as he always has. And this is the thing that I've learned about Drake. Drake will embarrass himself if it means he gets to take away the attention from his opponent. It doesn't matter what it is. Drake believes that as long as he has the current attention of the internet, that he is winning for some reason, like the real world doesn't exist. And because of that reason specifically, leading up to July 11th and even past July 11th, we are witnessing a chess match between Clipse and Drake. Now, we all know Drake has used his influence to censor Pusha T for a long time, dog. So first of all, for the fact that this album is even coming out, Drake is definitely shaking in his boots. Let's make that clear. He doesn't know what's going to be said. He doesn't know what's going to be cleared, and he has no control over what's coming out now. Meanwhile, the Clipse are putting on real momentum and putting on a masterclass of what a rollout should look like. So Drake is no longer able to censor Pusha T. What can he do? He has to take away the attention from the album when the album drops. He did the same thing to GNX. When GNX dropped, he put the lawsuit out so that people would divert their attention away from the album and talk about the lawsuit. Drake is looking to do the exact same thing to the Clipse, and he would be right to assume that he would have a higher chance of affecting a Clipse album before affecting a Kendrick Lamar album. So now it's about how can the Clipse push their album through the Drake distractions, especially knowing that Drake is going to be paying bloggers, etc., and all that stuff to cover some other things. And that's what we're about to get into. First and foremost, Let God Sort Him Out is supposed to be dropping on July 11th. The irony is that Drake has the wireless performance happening on July 11th. And if you are familiar with Drake's antics, especially recently, and Drake's fans and Drake's paid pages that are gonna push propaganda, you know exactly how this is gonna go. Now, the Clipse are gonna drop their album, right? But on the same day, there's gonna be a whole bunch of clips of Drake performing at Wireless. Probably the new song along with other songs. I'm sure one of the main songs will be Meltdown with Travis Scott. And the narrative will be something along the lines of social media isn't reality, all that fake hate, oh, y'all said he was dead, people care more about this than they care about your album, things of that nature. And I'm sure when the day comes, we'll come back to this exact clip and see that I was totally correct. There'll be a bunch of forced narratives by pages like NFR Podcasts and Academics TV, etc., pushing the narrative that Drake is back, Drake is restored, Drake's stadium, he could do stadiums if he wanted to, all this different stuff. This is all damage control. This is all selective, calculated damage control, not only to build himself back up, but to take away the steam from the Clipse. What Drake is hoping is he can knock off some of the sales for the Clipse album, because this is the thing people don't know. Drake's entire his entire character is being the #1 sales guy. Without that, there's nothing interesting about Drake whatsoever. And those finicky fans will turn on him when they realize that the propaganda they've been being fed isn't true, and Drake is no longer the sales guy. He's hoping that he at least gets to knock off attention for the first 2 days that the Clipse album is out, which is pretty important for the first week. Now, what he doesn't understand is the Clipse are one step ahead, and that's what this whole video is about. Now, what they got in their pocket is Kendrick Lamar. That's the #1 trump card you could have. On top of this, they already got the Chains and Whips music video. The Chains and Whips music video was in the stash. Remember these dates that Drake is trying to use in order to distract people from the Clipse album? It's from July 11th to July 13th. Guess what? Kendrick Lamar and SZA are performing in Paris on July 15th and the 16th. Now, some of y'all might be asking, what's the significance of Paris? I'm gonna tell you. Remember that viral clip of Jay-Z performing and the crowd absolutely going crazy? Let me show you if you haven't seen it. Now, the crazy thing about that clip is that was taken in Paris as well. Not to mention that Pharrell and a whole lot of other guys are in Paris. The entire album has been recorded in Paris. Do y'all understand what this means? The Clipse are very aware of what Drake is about to pull off, and I think they have a perfect schedule to counter it. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not finna be talking about what Drake gonna be doing during that whole time. We only gonna be talking about the Clipse album. But it would be foolish to ignore the fact that Drake is going to try to flood all socials with videos from this show. If the Clipse album drops on the 11th, right? And Kendrick is on the Clipse album, wouldn't it be possible that they could perform Chains and Whips with Kendrick Lamar in that stadium in Paris? That would be crazy. They wouldn't need a festival. They wouldn't need none of that. It would just simply be Kendrick Lamar's tour. If Kendrick Lamar were to bring these guys out for Chains and Whips or something like that in Paris, it would be the perfect counter, dog. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I think Drake is going to try to distract with those waves, and Clipse and Kendrick are going to push right back with footage of them performing in the stadium on the 15th and the 16th. I don't think it ends there. You still got the Chains and Whips video. You still got the Kai Cenat, Somebody Loves Me thing that Drake is holding on to distract you from something else. But that's exactly what's going on, dog. These guys are playing chess for the court of public opinion. I think Kendrick is in his own world at this point, but I think Drake is trying to battle with Pusha T in this sense, in this moment, to distract people from what's about to happen. I think the Clipse are confident because not only are they confident in the art, they're confident in their strategy, and I think they're ready to go. You see what I'm saying? They got people in their corner. I know Drake got people in his corner too, but the type of caliber of people they got in their corner, for the respect, it's different, dog. Thank y'all for watching, but if you love raps, real raps, bars, reality raps, all that, check out this freestyle I just dropped. I think you would really love it. You see what I'm saying? And I say that because the people love it. You feel me? I think you would enjoy it. I think it's a breath of fresh air. And I'm saying this because that's what's being said in the comments. You feel me? Appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe, especially if you've been watching and you ain't subscribed yet. And especially if you're new here and you ain't subscribed yet. What we doing? We on the road to 75,000. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Stay tuned.